All right, let's dive right in. Today, we're unlocking the secrets of something called mobile device forensics. It's basically the science of turning a regular smartphone into a key witness in a criminal investigation. And believe me, it's fascinating stuff. I want you to just imagine this for a second. This little device, the thing that holds our photos, our private conversations, our location history, pretty much our entire life. What if it was the only thing left behind at a crime scene? I mean, it doesn't have eyes, but it sees everything. It doesn't have a voice, but oh boy, does it have a story to tell. And forensic investigators, they're the ones who make it talk. But getting that story isn't as simple as just grabbing the phone and looking through it. The law gets it. Our phones aren't just objects anymore. They're basically extensions of our own minds, our private lives. Even the Supreme Court has ruled that searching a phone is a serious invasion of privacy. You need a warrant. And that legal protection, well, it sets the stage for a really high-stakes process where every single step has to be perfect. So, the moment an investigator finds a device at a crime scene, a clock starts ticking, loudly. This isn't just about bagging another piece of evidence. No, this is about trying to preserve this incredibly fragile digital world that could literally be wiped clean in a heartbeat. So what are they racing against? Well, there are three huge, immediate threats. First, if that battery dies, all the data in its active memory, think of it as its short-term memory, is gone, forever. Second, if the phone is still connected to a network, someone could send a remote command to wipe it completely clean. And third, if it syncs up with the cloud, new data could just overwrite the very evidence they're desperately trying to find. It's a nightmare scenario. So how do you fight all those threats at once? With a very precise, very careful on-scene protocol. First things first, they check the power. If the phone's off, you leave it off. Don't touch it. Turning it on could change everything. Second, they unplug it from any computer or cable to stop any kind of automatic data sync. And third, and this is absolutely the most important step, they have to cut it off from the outside world. And this is their number one tool for that job, the Faraday bag. It's brilliant. Just think of it as a high-tech evidence bag that creates a cone of silence around the phone. Once that device is sealed inside, nothing gets in and nothing gets out. No Wi-Fi, no cellular, no Bluetooth, nothing. The digital crime scene is officially secured and ready for the lab. Okay, so with the device safe and sound, we move from the chaos of the crime scene to the super-controlled, sterile environment of the forensic lab. This is where the real deep dive begins, as investigators start the painstaking process of pulling out every last bit of data. Generally speaking, they have two main ways of doing this. The first is a logical extraction. You can think of this like a polite interview with the phone. The forensic software asks the phone's operating system for its files. Can I see the context, the messages, the photos? It's fast, but you only get what the phone is willing to show you. But the second method, a physical extraction, that's like getting a full copy of the phone's brain. It's a perfect bit-for-bit clone of the entire memory chip. It's slower, yeah, but this is how you can find deleted files and all the hidden fragments of data. But here is the massive digital brick wall that investigators are slamming into these days. End-to-end encryption. I mean, companies like Apple and Google have made their systems so secure that even they can't get into a locked device. For investigators, this is a huge problem. It means crucial evidence can be locked away, possibly forever. And it sparked this huge public debate between personal privacy and the needs of law enforcement. So when that encryption wall goes up, investigators have to turn to these are the last resort, high-risk techniques. JTAG means soldering wires directly onto the phone's circuit board. Chip-off is even more extreme. They physically remove the memory chip to read it directly. And micro-reading, that's using an electron microscope to see the raw data, bit by tiny bit. We're talking about the digital equivalent of brain surgery here. Okay, so let's say they manage to get the data out. It's not like it comes in a neat folder. It's just a giant, messy ocean of ones and zeros. To make any sense of it all, they need a whole suite of highly specialized software. And there's really no single magic bullet here. Investigators use a whole range of tools. You've got the workhorses like Cellebrite, which is this incredible all-in-one kit that can pull data from thousands of different phone models. Then you've got specialists like Cellhawk, which is amazing at analyzing call records to literally map out a person's movements. And then you've got these huge, comprehensive suites like Belkasoft that can pull together evidence from phones, computers, and the cloud. And no matter what fancy tool they're using, the pressure is always, always on. Just look at this number, 3.
That's how many chances an investigator often gets with something as simple as a SIM card PIN. Just 3 wrong guesses, and that card locks up forever, taking vital contacts or messages with it. It's a pretty stark reminder that in this field, you don't get many second chances.
So where is all this heading? Well, the new forensic frontier is really this constant cat and mouse game between ever-evolving technology and the techniques used to investigate it. We've seen the whole journey, from the crime scene to the lab. But the challenges, they're changing every single day. But if there's one thing to take away from all this, it's this. The digital trail we all leave on our phones has become the modern fingerprint, period. It can place a suspect at a scene, it can reveal their entire network, it can uncover motives, all from a little device that fits right in the palm of your hand. And this all leads to a final and pretty tough question. As the technology that protects our privacy races ahead of the technology used in forensics, are we creating a world where the most important witness to a crime can just remain silent forever? A world where justice itself gets locked out? It's definitely something to think about. Thanks for watching.